everyone, welcome back to The Uphill. In this video I have a very special guest. This is Poppy Dinsey.
Hello.
Poppy has a website called poppyd.com and she is one of the original super bloggers. She was around before most people were even aware of blogging.
I've had a blog in some form or another since 1999.
1999?
Yes. I was very young then.
On dial-up?
Literally, just sort of like, and if mum wants to answer the phone, you'd have to stop blogging, but yeah.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, like the original super blogger. And Poppy is pregnant with twins. And so I thought that it would be fun to do a series of videos. They're going to be quite random, I think, aren't they? Chatty videos, because Poppy's got lots of questions about just sort of pregnancy and birth and everything in general. And then I'm quite interested in the whole twins thing.
Yeah, the twin thing is this sort of like extra magical dimension to stuff, which does mean some things that you'd read about in traditional pregnancy blogs and see in traditional pregnancy videos don't apply. And then other things really matter, because if you're spending money times two, you don't want to buy the wrong product or waste your time. And so it's really important, I think, to be very researched and organised with twins.
So I think we're going to do a Q&A on C-sections.
Yes.
We're going to probably do a Q&A on my questions about twin pregnancy.
Yes, okay.
Maybe we'll do like your top 5 things that are different about a twin pregnancy.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Nothing like giving you time to prepare.
Yeah, no, I can think of some things.
But in this video, we're going through my sort of top 5 pregnancy favourites, or things that I found most useful with this pregnancy with Ted. And then on Poppy's channel, she's going to do her 5 pregnancy favourites so far. I'm sure they'll change as you go through, because how many weeks are you at the moment?
21.
21 weeks at the moment, so yeah, you'll probably do an update, won't you?
I mean, there'll be things for third trimester, like I think I'm going to need a belt at some point to take the weight off my back.
You see, I wish that I'd got one of those and I never did, but I think I'll pay for it later on in life. So in this video, it's my 5 pregnancy favourites, and I'm going to start with cushion.
Yes.
Because I know that cushions are a really big thing for you, because you're feeling sort of
extremely
big
uncomfortable
at the moment already. This is a baby move pillow, and I don't know what it's filled with.
It's
some
beans
kind of little
of some
beads
sort, isn't
or
it?
beans. Yeah.
It's nice.
But when I was pregnant with Angelica, I had like a big long sausagey one like you've got. And when it came to sort of breastfeeding, I found that it was a bit unwieldy. So like to move it around, it'd just be all over the place. Whereas this one's very sort of solid and compact. And I found it quite supportive, a bit more supportive than the long ones. So I sort of think that you can't have too many pregnancy pillows, like, because you're so uncomfortable. You just sort of do anything, wouldn't you, to be comfortable again?
So I think as well, if you're on your side because you've been told to sleep on your side, if you're not used to it, it's a very unnatural thing to do. And then,
do you normally sleep on your back then?
I think I would normally sleep on my side, but I'd often sleep completely on my front, which I can't do now from a discomfort point of view. But then I've realised in pregnancy, more than ever, I wake up a lot on my back and then suddenly panic, have I been cutting off blood to the babies this whole time? Sometimes you want to just move about. I mean, naturally in your sleep, I think you change position so many times. So to be locked in this, like, on your side thing. But a pillow that can double up for sleep and breastfeeding, I mean, that's got to be.
I just think that you need a nest of pillows of different ones. And also, because you're going to try the tandem feeding, aren't you? I think that you're going to need like quite a lot of things to sort of
and protect. I guess, did you find it could protect your scar a bit at the beginning? Or?
Yeah, but the thing is, like in newborns, they don't kick out or anything really. So that was fine, but it was more Angelica coming in and sort of climbing up and wanting to see what was going on and stuff. So yeah, it's nice to have that. I think it just feels comfy to have something there. But also, when you laugh or sneeze, cough or go to the toilet, you're worried about it, because especially when it's really fresh. So I actually quite liked pressing this one hard against it if I was going to sneeze or anything, just to feel like it was pulling everything in. So I just like this one because it's compact and sturdy.
Well, I've never seen a maternity pillow that's
of
such a decent size. But I'm sure in the future you could use that as a travel pillow.
Do you know what? I use it for everything. And when I'm working in bed, I stick my laptop on it and have it as a little desk.
And would be nice at the base of your back in a desk chair.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. My second thing is a beauty thing, and I know you've got a beauty thing, which is also an oil maybe. This is the Mama Bee oil from Burt's Bees.
Can I smell it?
Yeah. It's just very fresh and zingy. I just found it. I found some of them in a spray, and the spray clogs up, and it just drives me mad.
Also it goes around stuff, and then suddenly you find a sheen on like your bedside table.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Or everywhere, or on the floor, and then you slip over. And then some of them are in these like dropper bottles where you stand there and you go.
Yeah.
For about 3 hours, and then you get enough for like one tit. And so this has got a really good poorer look, and it's not too expensive, and I just found it to be really, really good. I did get a few stretch marks this time. Got nothing the first time.
Really?
Yeah, I got them underneath. I thought I was doing so well, and about a week before I was scheduled for the C-section with Ted, I looked at my belly and I was like, no stretch marks. It's because I've oiled myself all over. And then I had to look at my undercarriage because I thought,
How did you manage? I can't see mine now.
A series of mirrors. So I had a series of mirrors because I thought maybe I'll try and shave my own pubes so they don't have to do it at the hospital. And then I sort of thought, no, I'm not going to do it because I had to do the bit around my existing scar, and I was like, oh no, this is just gross. And then I caught sight of the underneath of my belly, which I hadn't seen the whole pregnancy, and it was just covered in purple. Like, I was like, what is that? And it was just dark purple marks underneath.
Oh.
So, I mean, I think I had oil down there, but just something happened differently this time by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So,
I need to get better at looking after
every single day,
I
think. But I think sometimes you just can't help some of them popping up.
Yeah.
My third thing, everyone have a look at my pants. They are washed. These knickers from Marks and Spencer's, which are, I'll have to put the link below because I can't remember the exact name of them. Cotton full brief, and they go pretty much like halfway up the bump when you're full term.
They look nice and comfy.
And they're really good for after you've given birth as well. I mean, these are 16 and I'm like a size 10.
I was going to say, are they normal pants?
They're not normal pants. They're not maternity pants, but I went up like 2 or 3 sizes. And then after you've had the C-section, because Poppy knows that she's having a C-section for the twins, you don't want anything even in the vicinity of that area. You want them way above because you're just so squeamish, and they're just so high that they're good for like right from the beginning. I mean, I'm still wearing them now and I feel like it's time to let go. But I don't know what to move on to. It feels like, am I ready for this? But it's got to the point where they're starting to sort of show through normal clothes and stuff. And I just think it's got to get to the point where there's a little bit of a cut off where you start wearing normal underwear.
Yeah, it's quite difficult though, because I'm going to talk about maternity bras in my video, but once you get used to very comfortable underwear, you're like, why were we putting ourselves through this lacy, wiry torture? And once you've been to the comfortable side, I can imagine it's quite hard.
But then you sort of see pictures of yourself, like I see pictures of myself, and I can just see like these massive pants through things, and you think, well, that's why we do it, like the no VPL sort of microfiber things and whatever they're called. So those are really good. They're not very expensive, and I must have bought about 12 pairs of these. So they do them in, I think they do them in nude as well.
So did
just
you
to add to the sex appeal? Yeah. I didn't risk white. I didn't buy anything in white. I'm looking for my other 2 things, but I don't actually have them to show. The first thing, they finally got a hole in the crotch and I've had to throw them out. But bear in mind, I must have worn them 200, 300 times. The bamboo over the bump leggings from Seraphine Maternity.
Okay.
They're the softest leggings. They're just unbelievable. And as you just get bigger and bigger and bigger and nothing fits, they're over the bump, but if you're like full term and big, like I was big, and you'll be big because you've got twins, they sort of come about halfway up, but they don't slide down, and they're just so soft. And after you've had the C-section, they're high enough so that they, again, don't touch the scar.
Yeah.
And then these, which are under bump, my Page Vertigo jeans. I don't know whether you can see them there. But basically, I've always worn Page jeans, and they're so expensive. But because I'm a proper jeans person, I just sort of think, why not? If you're wearing them every day, why not have
you have to
really
look at it
quality?
As cost per wear, don't you?
And so when I got pregnant with Angelica, I got these, and they were like heart-stoppingly expensive. But I swear to God, there is not a single other garment I own that have been worn as many times as these jeans. And I'm still in them.
Well, they look really smart. Like, you wouldn't know.
You can't tell because all they've got is that bit there.
Well, people forget, I think, that you do wear maternity clothes postpartum as well. So you're not just buying it for the 6 months, 7 months or whatever of pregnancy. You often want to wear these clothes for quite a long time after you've had a baby.
You've got a good 2 or 3 months when you definitely are still in your maternity clothes, because you've got, I mean, like my stomach's still probably like a 4 or 5 months pregnant stomach, I'd say, 3 or 4 months. And, you know, I'm 5 months down the line. So things just don't look right. You know, and you don't, I've never felt that confident. I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident now, but I wasn't confident enough not to be in like big shirt, baggy t-shirt, you know, and then you've got the added problem of what can I breastfeed in?
Yeah, no, exactly.
So it's just like, the more options you've got that just are easy and loose, the better, I think.
Oh.
So those are my 5 pregnancy things. Best pregnancy things.
That's given me a lot to think about. I really want to buy those leggings.
Well, I can't wait to see yours, because you've told me about this book that you're going to show.
Yes.
I was going to talk about the Zeta West book, but my bugbear with all the books I've read on pregnancy is that they don't really tell you enough about the first trimester, and sort of, I want to know about like miscarriage rates and when I'm safe and that kind of stuff. And you said that just covers it completely.
I have a great book for that sort of thing. And I mean, for me, the panic, I found as soon as I could feel the babies, you just relax a little bit more, because you have that daily reassurance of, oh, there's movement in there. But in the first 12 weeks, you have no idea what's going on, really. I mean, you're at a real loss, you're hormonal, and any sort of book that can kind of calm you down in that period, I think is really, really useful.
Definitely. Well, let's go and do your favourites. Everybody, click on over to Poppy's channel, and we shall see you in the next video.
See you there.